Hi, I'm Ben, and this is part 2A of my assessment. When we met the other day, I got asked why um, I'm doing this as my experiment. It made me start thinking. Well, I answered saying it was to clean the house for next year so we could get our bond back. But I really started to dive deeper and get more of an understanding of why I'm doing this. It's more to provide opportunities for my housemates to complete sustainable practices and sustainable living. Is to clean the house now and set up the ways the future tenants can reduce their carbon footprint in the future. I'd been struggling to see the benefit of doing this experiment alone in a household of 6 because I could already see the experiment failing because others continued to make mess in the areas I'd just cleaned. For example, I'd sorted the rubbish, got 5 bin lids, so now we can put our rubbish in the correct bins, created cans and bottle placed signs and bought a compost bin and bags and placed signs in the kitchens labelling each bin. I've also sorted into 3 piles in the garage the leftover items that past house members have left behind. This involved skip bin pile, future project, personal item pile. This was the first step before we could begin the sustainability projects as a household. However, the day after I'd completed this, housemates had already thrown random items into the garage. This was infuriating. However, I realised I had to include them in my experiment. This would therefore mean they could care about being in the house and keeping it in a good condition. On Tuesday, myself and Caden killed all the weeds in the garden beds and turned over the soil. Before we began planting, we've decided to wait for an opportunity where everyone is home. And I have a section of garden bed we all grow our own food of our choosing and maintain it ourselves. In this, we got an opportunity to allow personhood, as we all have our own agency over the area and we get to name it after ourselves. As there's 6 of us in the house, we can segregate it into 6 parts, name it something that's personal, and then actually look after it and care for it. And it's all part of that cyclic time frame, because we might be the ones that actually might be planting these for the next people that live here. And if they can see the effort that we put into planting these fruit or vegetables of our choosing, then they will be the ones that get to eat them, and it just continues. I've made a pile of my own clothes that I no longer wear. It's been put into the lounge room where I put a sign above it. I actually encouraged somebody of the wider community, and it was actually quite cool. One of my mates from the football club saw a sign, cleared out his wardrobe and added to the pile, which we can then take off to salvos. The compost bin area is next to tackle. However, I just need to fix the mower. The future projects pile has a number of pieces of wood. I've been meaning to build a cupboard in my van, and I'll reuse this wood sometime this year and do so. I'm looking forward to when we get to plant all of this food, because you get to see like the plant giving life again and reciprocity, as it'll be a positive for me and also for the plant, as you get to see it come to life. This has been a really exciting experiment, but looking forward to the next few weeks. Ooh.